So, Drama Alert is retiring in March, and I just finished watching this video, and I'm gonna be honest, he makes a lot of sense. He makes a hell of a lot of sense. I will leave the link to his video in the description box below. I highly suggest people who are fans or people who do not like him to check out his video. I'm sitting there thinking about all the stuff that he said, and between the fact that his channel doesn't get as many hits as it does because of recommendations. It's something that I noticed too. Just not even as a content creator, just as someone who watches videos. It's like I get more push. You know what I'm saying? Like I get more. I'll click on more of the stuff that's recommended to me, as opposed to stuff that is subscribed to me. And hell, even when he was like, how many times do you have to sit there and type in Drama Alert as opposed to just coming up on your feed? Your notifications. I mean, let's be honest, I never really understood the fact that it's like, when you subscribe to someone, you have to click the notification bell, and then you have to click for like the full notifications as opposed to some of the notifications. Like, that's just, I mean, come on. I don't really understand that algorithm. I don't understand how that works. I feel like that just hurts creators more than it helps, and I don't really understand what was the point of that in the first place. It just makes it that much more harder to connect with your audience to really get out your videos to the people that subscribe to you. Man, I can't believe this guy has been doing this for 14 years. And, when he talks about how it's not fun anymore because no one wants to, I agree and I disagree with him to an extent. He basically was like, there's really no conflict because everyone's afraid of saying something because no one wants to be canceled. So everyone is just like a talking robot. And, he's like, it's not entertaining. And yes, to an extent, that's true. No one wants people that's just, no one sit there and watch a channel or watch someone that's going to really not say how they feel because they're afraid of hurting someone's feelings. And, then there's the whole other thing that he doesn't really sit there and talk about is the bullying, harassment, or cyberbullying. And this is something that does wind up getting a lot of channels, believe it or not. If you talk about someone, it can always be interpreted as in you're bullying them. It doesn't matter if you're sitting there trying to give them hints, trying to help them. If you put their name in the title, there's a good chance that your video can get taken down just for simply talking about someone. That's something that he didn't put in this video, but I'm pretty sure, because he is Drama Alert, that this happened to him more than once. Just a couple other things as far as like, him not being able to leave the house, him wanting to do other things. Now, he does sit there and talk about how, he has up until March to find a replacement host to continue doing Drama Alert. And, here's the thing. He's had people cover it before. This isn't the first time. I don't remember it, because I haven't really been watching Drama Alert that long, but he said it, so, I'm assuming he wouldn't just lie just to lie. Now, to be honest, I personally do think that whoever's going to be the next host of Drama Alert, the channel is pretty much going to die. Okay, the channel is going to die. I don't want the channel to die, but again, this is something that Ethan from H3 or whatever said, that it's a lot more difficult to put out the same amount of content, put out the type of content that people were able to do before. There was a lot more stuff. It's sort of the same thing. There was a lot more stuff we were able to do in the 90s that you clearly can do now, and that's the same thing with YouTube. In a lot of ways, it's true. And plus, you always gotta sit there and think about it this way. Drama Alert which is probably why maybe I wouldn't want that job, is because if there's no drama, there's really no videos. I've seen a couple of times in his videos where he'll put out a video and it's like stretching, stretching to find some sort of content. Sometimes it's not even content, and granted, I get it can't all be bad, but a lot of some of the stuff or whatever that he'll put out, it's just like, all right, bro, I get it. It's a slow week, it's a slow news week, and he said that times and times before. So between that, the landscape just changing, the fact that he doesn't get as many hits as well he should be getting. Let's be honest, and that's I mean you could say it's a balance because after a while people do get kind of bored of watching the same stuff over and over again after so many years, which is kind of scary because I obviously I do videos as well, but people change. 1 minute you want to watch it, the next minute it's like, after a while. I mean, there's been so many creators that I've watched and then just stopped watching. Just because either got bored or I found another channel I like. So between that and just the fact that YouTube does work against the creators in a lot of ways, it just doesn't make any sense to sit there and do it. He's not having fun doing it. Yeah, he gets paid well, but it's a give or take. And I guess he kind of looks at it as like it's taking away more than it's giving him. And it's really interesting when you watch him be like serious for a minute. There's no music or anything like that. And, there was one point he almost seemed like he was about to tear up a little bit because, I mean, the guy's DramaAlret. So you're either going to love him or hate him. And for the people that's rock with him as long as they did, there's a certain level of, I can't describe it. It's higher than being grateful. Where people either love or hate your channel, but they'll still sit there and tune in every week. And that is, as far as a creator, that is one of the many, many perks. That you can just build an audience like that. You can just, I guess, build a subscriber base that's like, yeah, I'm either going to say something good or bad, but most likely you're still going to rock with me because you rock with my personality. DramaAlret, Keemstar, he's never always been seen in a good light. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's not saying that he doesn't have his moments. From what I heard from Tipster, there was a lot of times where certain people would get their channels just evaporated. And because Keemstar knows higher ups in the YouTube community, there's been a lot of times that he was able to get certain people's channels back. He's been an advocate as far as gaming channels and streaming channels and stuff like that. Yeah, I've even said stuff about Keemstar when it came to like Pokemon or whatever, and a lot of people has. And it's, well, to be honest, it's not like he doesn't deserve the smoke that he gets. But yeah, he's done that stuff, but he's done some good stuff too. And it's I wouldn't sit there and say it's disrespectful, but it's kind of dismissive to not sit there and talk about some of the good stuff that he's done along with, the bad or whatever. It's crazy. I started watching the channel recently, last year. Maybe the year before that. I can't remember, but it's funny too. I only watched it because of the whole drama between him and Pokemon. So I find this channel interesting. Again, on one hand, yes, conflict is interesting. People do like drama. I mean, hell, let's be honest. People like drama. People like watching other people's drama more than they like watching their own. But at the end of but at the same time, it's like, doesn't necessarily have to be drama. I mean, yeah, it could be entertaining. You can have entertainment on YouTube, and it doesn't always have to be drama. And if you've been on YouTube for a while, if you've either been a content creator or just someone who enjoys YouTube, we've seen stories where it's like it's went from drama to something that's just completely unnecessary. Um, so I guess like everything is kind of a balance. So I don't know. I've been kind of just ranting at this point, more or less, but I wanted to sit there and talk about it because we'll talk about his retirement, just drama or Keemstar in general. Is because when I watched this video yesterday, there was one point where it's like he just stopped the video. You know, where he stopped the music or whatever, and he just got serious. He was like, "Yep, I'm leaving, and I'm quitting." And I was like, all right, I gotta be. I was like, normally I don't sit there and try to set time aside to sit there and watch certain channels, but for that one, I did because, I mean, again, love him, I hate him. He's been a big part of YouTube. Covered a lot of stories, got to a lot of drama, um, and also helped a lot of people out. So, I mean, all in all, um, in a lot of ways, I guess I don't want to sit there and say I will miss him because he's not like leaving or whatever. He's just not doing drama alert anymore. But I guess the best way I could sit there and describe it is just coming from being a content creator myself. It's not easy building up a channel, and yeah, you can build it up with the wrong reasons and stuff like that. Like I'm J Station or a couple other channels. But honestly, to tell you the truth, if you compare him like the I'm J Station and some of these other channels, he is like I guess the lesser of a lot of evils. And I mean, let's be honest, people do love drama, for better or worse. Um, so I don't know. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I do. Um, Even though he said some really bad things back in the day, I really do wish him all the success in the world as far as like whatever his next venture is, because again, love him or hate him, he's built that channel up, and he did a lot of work to get back to that channel. If you watch I'm a J, I think that's his channel. He did a not a documentary, but he did a video, the rise and fall of Keemstar, and I'm gonna put that, if he still has it up. I'm gonna put that in the description box below as well, and I think that's a really good like assessment of Keemstar as a whole, except for the part where I don't know if he talks about how he helped people get back their channels, but yeah, he's done that too. So yeah, I'm gonna go now because yeah, this video is way longer than I intended it to be. But yes, I'm gonna go. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know what your thoughts are about Keemstar. Are you happy that he's going? Are you practically like kick rocks? Are you sad that he's going? What are your thoughts? Let me know in the comment section below. Thank you for watching. Be safe. I will see you in the next video.